Yeah.
Those joining us by social media from various platforms. The Vice President of the Patriotic Front, Honorable Given Luwinda, the Secretary General, Honorable Raphael Nakachinda, members of the Central Committee that are here, and members of the Organizing Committee for the 10th Memorial Service for
Where's my other phone? Where's my other phone?
those joining us by social media from various platforms. The Vice President of the Patriotic Front, Raphael Nakachinda, members of the Central Committee that are here, and members of the Organizing Committee for the 10th Memorial Service for, Zambia's 5th President, President Michael Chilufya Sata. Tomorrow, the country is celebrating the life of President Michael Sata. There is activities that have been planned both by government and the party. This is the reason for this urgent press conference you have seen by members of the Central Committee, led by the Vice President and the SG, and members from the province, the ones you are seeing from behind, and the district. I would invite our Vice President, Honorable Given Luwinda, to give his address. Kindly use the microphone.
Thank you. Good evening, viewers. Thank you for joining us, albeit quite late in the evening. Over the last few days, Zambia has been entertained to some drama concerning the commemoration of the 10th anniversary of President Michael Chilufya Sata's demise. Over the last 9 years, Zambia has celebrated the life of President Michael Chilufya Sata without much drama. This year, there's been quite some drama. Drama in the sense that we've been hearing that there will be one event at one place and another event at another place. As a result of that, we in the party have been besieged by lots of calls and lots of people asking us what is happening. We are alive to the fact that the government has issued invitations for people to go and gather at the Cathedral of the Holy Cross tomorrow in memory of the life of President Michael Chilufya Sata. Those who have not been given cards have come to us and asked, where are we going to gather? And these are friends, relatives, and members of the party alike. And I have to say, the reason for this briefing is to announce to the country that, fortunately, the friends of President Michael Chilufya and some members of the Patriotic Front have approached the church, and the church has graciously agreed to host the memorial service tomorrow at the Cathedral of the Child Jesus. Let me repeat this. The church has graciously agreed to host the 10th Memorial Mass in honor of the life of President Michael Chilufya. And this Mass shall be celebrated at the Cathedral of the Child Jesus, also popularly known as the Pope Square. I would like, therefore, to invite all friends, all relatives, all supporters of President Michael Chilufya, and especially members of the party that he founded, the Patriotic Front. I would like to appeal to all of you to come and attend the 10th Memorial Mass, where we shall be remembering the life of our founding father, Michael Chilufya, tomorrow at 8:30 at the Pope Square. I want to emphasize, at the Pope Square. Others may also hold their own functions wherever they want to. Tomorrow is a day when everyone is at liberty to celebrate the life of Michael Chilufya. Indeed, even those people who loathed Michael Chilufya, those people who worked so hard to make Michael Chilufya's life difficult, even those who insulted him, even those who wanted him dead, they are at liberty to celebrate his life. It is their liberty to do it, and let them do it in a style that befits their desire. For us, would like to enjoin all
Kaputu Kaka. Let me also play this other one here. In case you missed it. In case you missed it. There is also this one.
How should we remember Mr. Sata?
You know, Mr. Sata will always be remembered by the Zambian people for one thing. He was a brave man. Two, he was sincere in his cause. His cause was for the poor Zambian to lead a decent life, to uplift the living standards of our people, wherever they may be. And, you know, he was not tribal at all. He was not tribal at all. He was a unifier. He believed in one Zambia, one nation. And for me, I can safely tell you that I will not allow people who persecuted Mr. Sata in his death to take advantage of tomorrow and put his memory to rest forever. No, we cannot allow that. That we cannot allow. Mr. Sata stood for certain things which have been fought in the last 3 years by people trying to disseminate, to kill PF. And the same people should be presiding over his 10th memorial. The same people should be putting his ghost to rest forever, and we are watching. We can't accept that. That's what
You are saying when Mr. Sata died, some people celebrated.
Yes.
They even began to campaign immediately.
Yes. Yes.
They saw it as an opportunity to get to office.
Yes. So that is a fact. And now, the same people went further when they got power in
To destroy
2021
his
to destroy his party. And tomorrow they want to attend the memorial to make sure that even his party dies with him forever. We can't allow that. So for me, I'm waiting between now and tomorrow morning to see what happens. How can you allow somebody who has murdered your son or your daughter, and you are still mourning, to come and attend the funeral, and we need to speak at the funeral.
But how good your son
was, and you know about it, you say, wait a minute, what's happening? Because how can you, Ambassador, a Catholic, be remembered in a Jehovah's Witness hall?
Yeah.
In the 10th anniversary, or how do you get
to be dishonored?
How do you get remembered in a SDA church when everyone knows that you're Catholic and so on? And the state insists. And the worst part is that I have learned that the Secretary to Cabinet is Catholic.
Yes, he is.
And so he's the Deputy Oliver Karabo. They're Catholic, and they should have told government to say, look, how these things are done. Especially Patrick Kangwa, who is a practicing Catholic church member, and I've seen him in church even giving mass, Holy Communion and so on. He should have said, wait a minute, we want to participate in this program. That's good. So let us engage the church to which the late President Sata belonged, and then we participate in there.
Anyway, so I'm sure you have heard. I'm sure you have heard. Yeah. This is what happens when a country is divided. Even on issues that you are supposed to agree, you tend to divide. You tend to go different ways. Even on issues that where you're supposed to agree, a memorial, it shouldn't be an issue that you should be going this way, that way. But again, this is the politics. This is politics, unfortunately. To politicians, everything is politics. Even your death, even in the death of somebody, it's politics. Memorial, it's politics. But really, from my point of view, I really wish that at some point we can be able to agree and just act as human beings. Unfortunately, this is actually one of my difficulties in politics. This is one of my difficulties in politics. I want to emphasize this. This is one of my difficulties in politics. Because for me, I always have, I want to feel there should be a point where, we can just look at each other as human beings. We can look at each other as human beings. We can associate as human beings. We can interact as human beings. But, ndara, ma politics, fiance ma politics. And that is one of my difficulties in politics. That is one of my difficulties in politics. That is one of my difficulties in politics. Everything, mpaka fie, abantu wabike pama politics. Cricket. Politics is so, it's so, what is the word? Politics is so selfish, It's so selfish, so canny, and sometimes wicked, because all politicians, they want to take advantage of every situation. Every situation you want to take advantage. Every situation you want to take advantage. You want to win over the other. Now, if it is straightforward, you want to take advantage. So now here we are. We have this memorial and the country is divided. Simply because all politicians want to take advantage of this situation. all politicians want to take advantage of this situation. And I want you to put it on record that from my point of view, there is something that I don't agree with the state, and there is something that I don't agree with the PF. There is something that I don't agree. I want to tell you that this is a point, this is one of those situations where, you know, I'm in the middle. This is one of those situations where I'm in the middle. But then the difficulties that I have with politics, it's like you can't be in the middle. You can't be in the middle. When you are in the middle, then you are inconsistent. Then you are inconsistent. If I speak something positive about UPND, those of you abali ku PF mwalata mpako, hey, Tayali, hey, where do you stand? Hey, you are not consistent. Whatever. Because to you, I should never agree, or I should never support anything of the UPND. Never. I shouldn't. All the time I should be on PF side. On PF side. All the time I should be on PF side. All the time I should be hammering UPND. Then I'm okay. Then I'm consistent. And those of you who are ababaku UPND, naimwe, you should never be seen to support anything that is done by the PF. If you do that, then you are not consistent. Then you don't know what you're doing, you know? And this is one of my difficulties in politics. This is one of my difficulties. If I sit here and start articulating where I don't agree with Edgar Chagwa Lungu, mba PF mwalaima, hey, Tayali, you are not consistent. Hey, if I sit here to not to agree with the UPND mwalaima, hey, Mushani na wadi, hey, you have been hired, hey, mouth for hire. Very, very difficult in politics. And sometimes I really wish, like, you know, should I be in politics? Sometimes when I feel like, but maybe I should not be in politics. Because I like to be honest. I like to be objective. I like to look at things as they are. I want to condemn, you know, things which are wrong, whether they are coming from this side or they are coming from this side. But unfortunately, it is not easy. It is not easy. It is not easy. And this is why many times a lot of you say, you don't know where you stand. Hey, you are not consistent. Because you want me to see, you know, wrong in your opponent all the time. And you want me to see positivity in somebody that you support all the time. This is one of my challenges. You want me to see all the negatives in a person that you don't support. Okay? And you want me to see positivity in everything that with a person that you support, and on both aisles. And this is why I have maintained to be president of Economic and Equity Party. I have maintained to be president of Economic and Equity Party. I have not joined PF. I have not joined UPND. I have maintained. Some of you may not understand to say, but why this guy, you know, yeah, you are always with PF. Why haven't you joined PF? Why haven't you joined whatever? And a number of people have asked me to join whichever political party, you know, but I don't. I still remain Economic and Equity Party because I want to at least maintain some independency. I want to remain some with my independency. I want to remain with my objectivity. I want to look at things, you know, the way I can and criticize where I can. I want to do that. Unfortunately, I don't have the resources. If I had the resources, I want you to know this. If I had the resources, I would be taking on all political parties. I will be taking them on, all political parties. I will be marshalling my campaign, you know, to go into State House. I will be putting up my structures. We will be doing our own things. If I had the resources in Demieva, I want you to know this. I want you to know this. It is because I don't have resources. I don't want to pretend. AMA politics is about resources. If you don't have resources, you can't run politics. You can't run politics. You can't. AMA politics nimpia. So when you don't have resources, you have to align with those that have resources. You have to align with those that have resources. And you have to work for those resources. You have to work for those resources. Some of you like to say, hey, Tayali, Mushari na wadi. Hey, you are paid whatever, whatever. Let me tell you, no one gives you anything for free. No one. No one gives you anything for free. No one gives you anything for free. Don't think that, you can just join politics and you just go to say, hey, I'm supporting you. And people will give you money. No, they will not. They will not. This is a fact. And this I want to tell even those, because there are some people among my friends who think that they are more important to me than I am important to them. There are some people in politics who think, some of my friends, among my friends, they think they are more important. They are more important to me than I am to them. They think they do charity to me. Forget it. Forget it. And this I'm telling you, and if you are one of those people that you help me and you think you have been doing charity, stop it. You stop it today. If you think you have been doing charity to me, stop it. Because I'm not a charity case. I'm not a charity case. I am not a charity case, that's for sure. So those of you, among you, my friends, who think you have been doing charity to me, stop doing your charity to me, because I am not a charity case. I am not. No one gives anything for free. Forget it. Wofi, takwaba. Takwaba. Why are they? And you can say, no. We do it because you are friends. Where? You call me your friend because I've got value. If I didn't have value, I would not be your friend. If I didn't have value, I would not be your friend. And I'm not even your friend, some of you. You just cheat. You just talk. No, you are my friend. You are my friend. Fako. You are not my friends. You are not my friends. It is because there is something that you see in me, that you are close to me. There is something that you benefit from me. And you want to make yourself very important. Like, no, we do this for Tayali. We do this for Tayali. There is something that I do for you as well. There is something that I do for you. There is something that keeps you, close to me and give me whatever. There is something. So don't cheat yourself. And I'm talking this even to you young people. Even to you young people, don't think that you are there and people will just come and give you something. No, create value. Create value. Create value for yourself. But one thing that is important, create self-respect. Self-respect. And this is what I'm claiming tonight. I am claiming self-respect. I don't just bloody care about all those of you who think that I'm a charity case. I don't bloody care about those of you who think that, you are my friends. You think that, I'm that stupid, I'm that naive to think that, no, this guy is my friend, No. Let me switch on the aircon. I want to tell you something. Tuilaivepa. Don't ever think. Don't ever think that people will give you anything which you don't deserve. Don't. People will never give you anything that you don't deserve. People will never give you anything that you are not you have not earned. You have to earn it. Why is it that, you can say, hey, Tayali is for hire, whatever. Who would buy you a plane ticket? Who would buy you a plane ticket just like that? If you don't have value, if you don't earn it. Who would buy you a plane ticket? Who would buy you a plane ticket? Who would do anything? Who would give you 10,000 kwacha if you are not if you have not earned it somewhere? It is lack of self-respect that you think that some of us, we are lack of respect for others, that you think that some of us are just charity cases. It is lack of, it is not, you are not, it is lack of respect of others, lack of appreciation of others, that you tend to think that some of us, we are charity cases. No, you are just an ingrate. You are just an ingrate. You are a person that do not appreciate others. Me, I do appreciate you. When you give me your money, I do appreciate you. I do appreciate you. And in my appreciating you, I at least give my side. I give my side. I don't just receive your money and, ignore you. No. No. I do appreciate, I do give my side. How do I give my side? I give my side like right now I'm sitting here. I'm supposed to be hammering some of you left, right, and center. Finishing you. I'm supposed to be hammering you left, right, and center. But some of you, because, we have got a mutual a benefit or complementary, where we complement each other. Where we complement each other. We complement each other. Imona mkwato rupia. Ina nisha kwato rupia. Nisha kwato rupia. And imona mkwato rupia. So, okay, imona mkwato rupia. Bring your resources. And me, who doesn't have money, but I have got an influence. I have got an influence. You can't run away from that. Even you kapususus who talk whatever nonsense. That's why you are here. Yeah? You talk nonsense about Chilufya Tayali, but each time Chilufya Tayali is live, you come to listen. Because I have this. This is my gift. This is my gift. And I'm not being proud or anything. I have to thank God. This is what God has given me. And out of what God has given me, I must survive by it. I must survive by it. And you, when you help me, because I've got this gift, and you come in with your resources, we are complementing each other. No one is doing charity to the other. No one is doing charity to the other. And don't think that, no, because you have given a 20 pin, that is too much. How much do you pay to ZNBC for advertisement? 1 minute. How much do you pay? Prime time. How much do you pay? Because some of you, you think that when you give 10 pin, you give 20 pin, you think you have given a lot. But I want to ask you, how much do you pay to ZNBC? 1 minute, 2 minutes for somebody just talking, Chagwa. How much do you pay? How much do you pay? And if you look at ZNBC, the covering of ZNBC and the covering of Chilufya Tayali, I have more reach than ZNBC. I have more reach than a number of radio stations and TV stations. I have more reach. I have more reach. When I talk here on social media, it goes worldwide. Here, when I start receiving phone calls, people will be calling from all over the world, different parts of the world. I have more coverage. And so, when I do propaganda for you, when I speak for you, I reach more people. I advertise to more people than ZNBC. What you post on ZNBC, what you advertise on ZNBC. Teka nyen, leken first in dandi. Nteka nisheni ko pano. Don't think I'm a fool. Don't think I'm a fool. I'm humble, but in my humbleness, it's not that I'm foolish. In my humbleness, it's not that I'm foolish. When, I'm saying thank you very much for your help, thank you very much for your help, you grow big-headed. You think that now you are the big guys and I am nothing. Forget it. Forget it. I will never be nothing. I will never be nothing because the gifts that I have, they are just in me. The gifts that I have, they are just in me. God created me that way. God created me that way. Ngafia shupa sana, I can even start a church. I can succeed. Ngafia shupa sana, if I want, I can leave politics. Natampa the church. And I will do very well. Very well, more than some of these to my fake pastors. I can do much better. I have that gift. So I will never suffer. And it is idiocy of the West kind for anyone to think that without me, Tayali cannot survive. I want to tell those stupid friends of mine who think, they can hold me on leash and they can treat me whichever way they want. I want to tell you, yes, Bokani, I want to tell you, you cannot hold me or, unleash. You can't. It is very stupid to think that you guys, whatever, and then me pointed at it, and if you want, you can cut me, and believe you me, I'll be there. I will be there. Because I was there before you knew me. You knew me because of my giftedness. You knew me because I brought myself there. That's how you knew me. If I was nothing, you wouldn't have known me. So it is nonsensical for you to start thinking that, no, you can whatever, and you want to control me. You don't want to respect me. Me, I want respect. If you want to associate with me, I want respect. I respect you, you must respect me. I respect you, you must respect me. I appreciate you, you must appreciate me. It is stupid of the West kind. You want to treat me like a child. I mean, that's nonsense. Kavia nyuko, uko, I'm not interested. I know pride is not good. That's why I always want to be humble. But sometimes you need to tell people the truth. You need to tell them. Some of you, I mean, we appreciate each other. We compliment each other. Some of you, you do, here, there are a lot of nonsense that I know. Like even I'm telling you, even now, if I want to talk or whatever, and if carelessly, I would talk ifikulu. But I do respect that. Our Nandi, these are my friends. Kambashemu, ndamishamu. Where I want to whatever I want to come out in Amishamu, because we complement each other. I know I have to build you. I know I have to uplift you. I have to uplift you. So I cannot come here, and just carcass you. I can't do that. The agenda is to uplift you, so I'll respect you. Namishamu. Consequence. And this is not just PF, even kuyu PND. Even kuyu PND. Na akainde wine ichirema akainde ndamushamo na wine. Ndamushamo, why? Because hakainde ichirema, if you must know, hakainde ichirema is surrounded by some people who are my friends. And I mean my friends in that scenario where we complement each other. There are some people around hakainde ichirema who also advance to my resources. And I don't hide. I don't pretend that, no, I've got this business. I don't hide. I do tell you. Me, I eat out of the giftedness that I have. I'm a public lawyer. I advocate for people, and those who support me, they advance them to my resources. And this is where even those that are in State House today, abalimu State House, some of them, they do advance. Mwila iwe patio, aba mcha sponsor niwa PF, aba mcha sponsor niwa Lungu, nothing. There are people even in State House, some of them, they do help me. And it is from there that sometimes, even when I want to blast Hakainde Hichilema, sometimes na iwela. There are sometimes, balantumina awe, you know, labakofi. They do talk, they do advocate for Hakainde Hichilema. And I just ignore. I just ignore. And one case, like I'm telling you tonight, in a case ya Kwasata, I would have been kakasing left, right, and center. But I'll leave that one for you people to judge. When I open phone lines, you can talk about it. For me, I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm telling you that I'm not going to talk about it because ndeba shamo. Kuri Hakainde Hichilema, ndeba shamo. Kuri Edgar Lungu, ndeba shamo. Chishi ndeba shiramo. Ndeba shamo because vanandi, we help each other. We help each other. We help each other. I respect them. But I am upset with those who think they can treat me whichever way. Ninkana. I'm telling you, Ninkana. If you're not going to respect me, forget it. You're not going to be my friend. You can stay with your money and I will go my way. And we will meet in the battlefield. We will meet in the battlefield. Kindly, you are not my friends. What's the point? We will meet in the battlefield. We will meet in the battlefield. That's all I can tell you. So, that challenge, I want to tell you that this is one of my difficulties. Because in Chagwa Rupia, sometimes I need those who have money. And certainly, we somehow like complement each other in politics. So sometimes, some of these things, I may have a very different opinion, but you know, sometimes, not all the time, but what I don't do is to support what is wrong. What I don't do is to support what is wrong. I think you need to get me very clearly there. If I see a friend of mine, he has gone outside. I will not come and appreciate that person and say, I don't do that. I'll keep quiet. So, if a friend of mine, ulio ondiamo, alechite fya bupuba, alande fya bupuba. Nifu mwana tifanda tutafikwe tamano. According to me, what I do, I don't come and say, balande fisuma sana, na balande win. I don't do that. I'll keep quiet. That's what I do. If I don't agree with those that are the so-called friends in politics, if I don't agree with them, ndariamo no kuriamo, I'll keep quiet. I will not talk. I will not touch it. What I don't want is to betray my conscience. I don't betray my conscience. To say, when I don't agree. I don't. That I don't do. The only thing that I can do is to keep quiet. I will not comment on the issue. I will just keep quiet. That's what I do. And you will still benefit because if I talk, if I express my opinion, I'll be bringing you down. So you will still benefit. You benefit out of my silence. Some of you wonder, hey, what did you do with Hakainde Hichilema? How did you contribute with Hakainde Hichilema? I contributed to Hakainde Hichilema's presidency in 2021 by keeping quiet. Of the rigging that was going on. If I was not with Hakainde Hichilema, if I was not supporting Hakainde, if I didn't want Hakainde Hichilema to win, not I was supporting, but if I didn't want Hakainde Hichilema to win, I would have spoken strongly on the rigging that was going on in Southern Province. I would have spoken strongly on the killing of Congo, the violence that was going on. I would have spoken strongly. And I'm telling you, my voice would have really made things very difficult for UPND. Would have made things very, very difficult for UPND. But I remained silent. Therefore, Hakainde Hichilema benefited out of my silence. He benefited. I can give you another example. Look at some of the court cases that are currently going on in my court. Some of the court cases which are currently going on to my courts, I want to tell you, they are bad cases. They are bad cases where you can even see to say, if there was corruption, there was stealing. There are some cases. But because some of those people, they are my friends or they are connected to my friends, I keep quiet. I don't come here to defend them. You will never hear me come here and defend, hey, cheat. No, I don't defend them. I only defend where I am sure in my conscience to say, Uyumuntu is innocent. For example, Fred Sonyamba. But Fred Sonyamba, at any point, I will defend Fred Sonyamba because I know that Fred Sonyamba is one man that saved the country, the best that he could. He's not purely whatever innocent, but at least he did his best. But Fred Sonyamba. But Fred Sonyamba, each time I see Fred Sonyamba going kuma koti, I feel bad. I feel bad because that man really should not be dragged in my courts. Should not be dragged in my courts. And I'll be very disappointed if Fred Sonyamba would even be put on a defense in some of these cases. Like in the case of Malanjiri. I mean, Fred Sonyamba is far away from all whatever nonsense that could have happened. He's far away from it. He's far away from it. And Fred Sonyamba is not one of like those friends that I can say at a person that gives me anything. Could be Fred Sonyamba nothing. I don't. But because for him it is justice, I do speak for him. And I'll speak for others, even GBM. But GBM, I've been talking about the case about GBM because GBM, really that case is neither here nor there. But GBM did not steal, but GBM did things in open. But GBM declared, this is my company. But I've been in business. Before I became a politician, I was a businessman. And I've been bidding. You check the records, you will find that GBM was dealing with Zesco even before he became a politician. GBM did not create a company, to go and do business with a government because he's a minister. No, he was in business. His companies were running. And when he was bidding, he did declare himself to say, look, this is my company. So he didn't hide. So GBM tekwati ndeliamo kale na lile pointera mashaba GBM kale. But I will speak because my conscience is clear. But some of these cases I keep quiet. Because some of these cases they are bad cases. Some of these people you can really tell to say awa mambala balidia. But I don't speak because they are my friends. Na iwela monatawe kamfileke. That is how we complement each other. Imwe wa boka nsoko imwe. You benefit from my silence in some of this nonsense because I want you to know. Because Boka Nsoko is one of those people that have been calling me blah blah because I posted something and people are calling me Boka Nsoko. If I talk about that Boka Nsoko, if I start putting fire on some of these things, you think you remain quiet. And some people want to come and say, hey, Boka Nsoko gives you whatever. You want to look like, Boka Nsoko does charity. He doesn't do charity to me. And he can keep his charity. I don't care. And any other Shan you can keep your charity if you think it's charity. So that is my difficulty. The point I'm trying to make here is that I am in politics and I want to grow in politics. I want to become president one day. But since I don't have resources, I work for others. I respect those who have resources. I promote others. That is why I don't even put myself there to say, no, Shani, hey, no, 2026, 2020, You need to measure yourself. Ngata kwetama resources. Afu ako balaba kwetama resources in the meantime. Push them. Push them. Okay? So that way, as you are doing that, and them also appreciating you and also helping you, I mean, you are also growing. You are complementing each other. I give you the support. You also have to give me my the help that I need. We are complementing each other. It is as simple as that. I don't have resources, but I want to do politics. So, in the meantime, I swallow my pride. I go on a humble note, so that you people also can, you know, I can promote your interest. And as I promote your interest, you also look at my interest. But some of you want to become like, you know, you are doing charity. You don't do charity. You would have lost a lot. You would have lost a lot if I were against you. You would have lost a lot. If I didn't look at you as friends, you would have lost a lot. You would have lost a lot. But because I look at you as my friend, some of the things, it's okay. Tayali mona, shani, whatever. Abantu waleta. I do tell some of these people to say, you? I can't talk about it. He's my friend. I do tell people. And I'm very honest. Very honest. I do come here. Like Atiana, Avena Chipoka Mulenga, Avena Kabuswe, Ndalanda Ndabashamu. At one point, at one point, so you know, Nangulande, waiwena mwashintu kilako. Even haka inde ichirema. Because some of the people that are around you, they are my friends. I can't go all out. Sometimes, wamushamu. Efo chava fie. Akaboko kakonka kaviye. Ichi nkalipe necho ndemi evera pano. Chakwebati, you don't have respect because you have money. In an army kanina. I'm not that kind of a person. I'm not a bootlicker that will just, you know, kwatini dormant. Waenda matipo, waisa kumunapo. Pantuna kwatama resources. Muwe perefi. Tefo na wain. Nalikwata conscience. And I have self-respect. I respect myself. I don't want anyone to just run around me. Only my wife runs around me. Only my wife runs around me. Because only my wife runs around me. I mean, what can I do? Whatever. So but the rest of you, guys, hallelujah, shan. Shikambo kuingira, shamtulo, straight. So, I hope I've made the point that my challenge in politics is that I don't have resources. And sometimes, because I don't have resources, I need to support those that have resources. Genuinely. And I do it genuinely. Genuinely. Where I don't agree with them, of course, I've told you here that I keep quiet. But I don't go around and start praising. You go and check. Like, for example, at one point, I went back to Kuliba UPND when I was trying to you know, because the fiaka kene. Ama court cases, yakakana. I was in trouble. Because some of you, like, you were telling us you went to Haka in the Ichirema. How did I go to Haka in the Ichirema? I went to Haka in the Ichirema simply because the court cases that I had were too many. And I didn't have the resources to fight those cases. I didn't have the resources to fight those cases. Those lawyers who were representing me, they started dragging. Because they started dragging, you know. You find that now ingira mukoti and you wambo kutumino muntu. Kanso mulikuisa. No, tulikuwa high court. Awe, bebe ni machita dijani. Shana. Namona, ababa nandi. They are not helping me. My friends did not help me enough. I would have been fighting, even now, I would have been fighting in the country if I had assurance that I have got people that are going to fight for me. I would have still been fighting even today. I would have still been fighting in the country. But the people that were supposed to help me, the people that were supposed to be helping me, did not help me enough. Especially on legal representation. They didn't. They didn't. So what was I supposed to do? But I never went on the platform and started saying, Hakainde Hichilema is the best leader. He's doing very well. He's whatever. I've never said that. Never. Never. Because in my conscience, Hakainde Hichilema is a failure. Hakainde Hichilema is a failure. But when I was supporting him, since I'm supporting him, since naine, ndefo andekereko kuma cases kulia, na ena muleke aruling eko, hepa na reba, muleke ni ateke, tientumperenshita. I never said he's doing good. No, I never said. Nalimona, Edgar Lungu is the biggest danger. Kuri yumundu. Hepa na reba, balungu finish balesa mkuchita. Because nari shwakati, Edgar Lungu, ngai minina na Hakainde Hichilema. Hakainde Hichilema tetia pitani. You see? Because of the situation that I was in. But I never stood up and said, Hakainde Hichilema is doing very good. If Babepa ba never smumba. Epo to apsa never smumba. Ba never smumba na ine to ave chimochine. Nifo ba mushani na buadi. Ba never smumba na ine to ave chimochine. Nifo ba mushani na buadi. Ba never smumba ni ba mushani na buadi. Na ine ne mushani na buadi. Na bambi ni ba mushani na buadi. Ba tupo to apsa na ba mushani na buadi bambi. Ba mushani na buadi bambi babu fi. Now, you are not doing anything. You are not helping Zambian. But they will come and stand. Hey, Hakainde Hichilema, Ishani, Mama look at that big machine. You are big machine. Eh? No. Apoto apusani nako vya bope napo. Ine na bamshani na bwadi bambi. Apoto apusani pako bat ine. I will never praise you when you haven't done anything. Edgar Lungu, nine mushani na wali, yes. I will never say things that Edgar Lungu did not do. I will only say things that he did. If I say Edgar Lungu did better, it is true. I will only talk about those things that you can even see. Yes, Edgar Lungu, ili wale fumapo, ubunga wadi 130 kwacha. If into fialiko wino, I will tell you, fewer yadi pay 17 kwacha. Fishing kefi. But I will never jump and say, no, Edgar Lungu, it was heaven and earth. No, I will not. I will not. I will not say, no, Edgar Lungu, even Kadarism Takwadi. I will not do that. I will not do that. I will not do that. Epo tuwa pusani nako, inewa mshani na wadi bambi uku, na ine at least, I don't want to betray my conscience. I don't betray my conscience. I don't betray my conscience. Where I think you are wrong, I will keep quiet. I'll keep quiet. I will not come here and defend Edgar Lungu where I know that Edgar Lungu is wrong. I will not. I will only defend Edgar Lungu where I'm convinced to say, but you muntu apa, bamu bepeshafe. I will do that. Even Hakainde Hichilema, I will not defend that. I will not say things that Hakainde Hichilema has not done. I don't do that. I don't do that. Bottom line is that I want you people, honestly, I want to tell you honestly that I am in politics and I'm very independent in mind. In mind, I'm very independent and I want to be objective, but I do struggle with resources. I don't have the resources and I need some of my friends, to help me with resources. But no one gives you resources as charity, no. There is something that you have to do also for them. There's something that you also have to do for them. You have to promote them. So some of them, I do promote them here. I do run their propaganda because I'm benefiting something from them. They have to benefit something from me. But when I'm doing that, I don't betray my conscience. I will not do propaganda on something that is wrong. I'm not. And when something is wrong and is my friend, I would rather keep quiet. And I want to tell you straight here that there are some things in this country where I've seen that but because somebody is my friend on both sides, the only thing that I do is to keep quiet. Because if I were to open my mouth, some of you would go to jail faster. You will go to jail faster because the public court of opinion is more important, is bigger than the court, than the courts, if you must know. If you must know, Mwishive, public court is bigger than those courts where Avena Makebizuru go and whatever. It's bigger. It is bigger. You must know this. Public court is bigger. And those who know, they invest more in the public court than muma koti mulia. Because mu public opinion muntu, if the public court convicts you, even those judges, they live in the public. Before they go to court, they live in the public. They come from the community. And if the narrative is set, you know, every day, avuka judge apiruke uchimuntu nchika bwalala, ichimuntu nchika bwalala. Aleya munanikane, aleya kukoti, filia, ama placards na avika, ichimuntu nchika bwalala, ichimuntu nchika bwalala. Ale munama headline, ichimuntu nchika bwalala, ichimuntu ngaya mukoti. He will be influenced by what he's seeing in the public court. He will be influenced, he or she will be influenced by what is in the public. But some of these people, they don't know. You neglect the public opinion, the public court, and you think that just the court, public court is more important because judges come from the public. Then they go to court. Number judge you know, the mind is set. Before you start speaking, you have to do a lot to convince a judge that you are innocent. If the judge, before a judge leaves home, judge chi headline baba letera chi headline I don't know. Chilufya Tayali is innocent. Chilufya Tayali is an advocate. Chilufya Tayali is a public lawyer. Dida vale ya mukoti na wapoka ama headline vale ya muotoka mdia vale verenga vaya Afrika munanikane mukoti Chilufya Tayali ngai minina. The mind is already influenced. He or she will look at, oh, so this is Chilufya Tayali, eh? This is the public lawyer, eh? But if it is otherwise, if Chilufya Tayali is a rapist, I mean, it will be very difficult for a judge to overturn that unless the evidence is really overwhelming. So the public court is more important than utuma court to amka to whatever. Even ukukui katabaka pokola for bakapokola to come for you. If bakapokola na be shoka now kwata public support. Baratina Edgar Lungu tabale muikata ni public support yakwata. If Edgar Lungu didn't have the public support, ngabali nyanga. So public court of opinion is very important. And that is where I am. I influence things here. And that influence that I do for you who think that you do charity for me, is much bigger than the 10 pin that you may give me, is much bigger than the 20 pin that you may give me. Much bigger. And the example that I've given you, take your advert to these radio stations. Let them talk for you and whatever, and see if you can compare it to Chilufya Tayali. It is bigger. I know my value. Don't think that I don't know my value. I know my value. If you want, dare me. Dare me. If you want, you dare me. I start working on you. Before December, before the end of this year, I would have finished you. I have got value. I have got the influence. And I'm not just being proud. I know too well of not being too proud. That's why usually I take a humble position. What I'm telling you, I'm just giving you facts as they are. And you, my followers, I've given you facts as they are. I've given you facts as they are. You can call in and you can call me names. You can say whatever you want. I'm opening phone lines. You can call in. You can call in and say anything. Today, I want you to say whatever you want about Chilufya Tayali. Ask me questions about myself. If you want, call and tell me and blast me. What? I don't mind. Tonight, I just want you to talk about me. Talk about me. Blast me if you want. Whatever. Seek clarification. Whatever. I'm ready. Hello?
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Tayali. Twatashemilimo muleko mbakwena mwe.
Thank you.
Manje ninde fantombe kofie. Ninjishwa, you are the public lawyer and we really appreciate your efforts. Manje, I wish is that you may even represent abantu bamwe balechita mi street by kuli system. Abantu balechita fairly judge kuli system. Kusha kwali kweli ashidia musamba shi wale kuzafu ku Air Force Simbai. Muntu has been mistreated, has been taken in and out of jail, and unfortunately, takuwa baba kumulandila ko alipata ma evidence ama proof.
We saw you.
Okwa about Simbai, bari muchiteko interview ba mwamba, ambassador mwamba.
Fisher still.
He was accused of forging results Yaziali. Then he stood for the people of Chongwa in a case against Napsaland.
Okay, anyway, such an issue is not an issue that I can just jump on and say anything. These are issues that I need to look at, analyze everything before I talk about it. Because that is one issue also. For me, like I've said, I don't want to advocate for something that is wrong and for something that is not just what it is. So I would want to look at really the evidence. What is the story behind all that? So I would really advise you. I would really advise you that you send me some more information about it. What was he accused of? Okay, what was he accused of? What is the situation? Let me have more details. Then I can look at it.
Do that. Otherwise, we are a lot that are less privileged, and we appreciate your efforts. We appreciate what you are doing. As you have said, people may ridicule you, they may say bad about you, but know that the masses in Zambia are listening and we support your efforts. Not everything should be political, but the truth should be the truth, and somebody should stand and talk about the truth. We appreciate you, public lawyer.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I mean, some of these issues, of course, I need to analyze them and whatever. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Chilufya Tayali, I'll just speak my mind out.
Please speak your
this
mind.
This is just to like encourage, yeah.
If you want, you can say anything. You can even insult me. Today you are free.
I'm not going to insult you, but I'm going to say what I feel and what is my opinion.
Yes.
You are one Zambian that loves Zambia and you speak for the poor. And yes, it's not because you have resources, but you've used the God-given resource, and that is to speak with your free will. Yeah, your free will sometimes has landed you in trouble. Sometimes people perceive you to be a person who's just Mshaninawali. I don't think I can even call you Mshaninawali. You speak for many Zambians. Mshaninawali is like, I won't mention name, but we know them. We know these people who just speak for the sake of being heard, but they don't even mean what they say, because they want to be given handouts. I don't think you're like that, because if you were like that, you wouldn't have left Zambia. You would have been where in Zambia. And you would have been praising the government in power just because you want to be kept.
For sure.
So for me, I'll say this, and I will speak it biblical. No one is perfect. I am not perfect. You are not perfect. We make our own mistakes. And those mistakes, only God is the only one who judges. But one thing I love and I admire about you, you are a voice for many Zambians. If you are not a voice for many Zambians, believe me, you will not even have followers. I've heard and I listen to you. I'm a key follower. Many people in high places and in high position, they call you. Why? Because they know you speak the truth. So for me, I'm not going to be here to call you names or anything, but I am so proud of you because you are a person. We have got few people like you in Zambia. Thank you. May the God continue blessing you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank
And
you.
yes, like I've said, no one is perfect. You are not perfect. I'm not perfect. But I admire your courage. I admire what you do for Zambia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Indeed, I mean that's for sure. I'm not perfect. I mean I'm a sinner, and indeed, like I've said here, sometimes I get compromised as well. It's true. I do. Waloresha muntu ni big buyer. But naka savana, wamuleka, mairambo kula piribukati yo, I'm the one that is whatever. Nonsense. Muichindike. Taso kutumpa. Muichindike. Ishilefwe fyabo puba. Ngacha shupa, I mean, I can do anything. Yeah. So, if you want, il Chris Antoine can. We need to respect each other. You may have the money, but I also have something. So don't forget, you may have the money, I have also something. I am not just, nothing. No, there is something that I contribute. There is something that I contribute. Unfortunately, we live in that world whereby, even those who are in business, unfortunately, you can't ignore people like me. You can't ignore people like me. Because you have situations where these politicians, they come for you. Hello?
Hello, President.
Mkwa.
Mwabomba shani.
Wina femkwa mwabombe nai.
Bueno. Awe nende kwa fe njebe kwa abantu abakwete kwa kapia sana. Especially ba PF. Ba PF tentu sunge umuntu uyu bwino. Uyu muntu nchito yale bomba na ifula. Then na mwema Zambian. Fwe bakwete kwa kapia mweba kwete kwa kapia mwema Zambian. Please look at the way this man is. Ifile chitika pali na alisha familia yakwe ali yoko bamu kutusha baka inde chilema takwa chadi takwa tomulandu tayali badi tuileko kumusunga tienife tuluishe tumusunge bwino muntu oyo muntu alebomba sana nchitwe tu apapata mwema Zambia ne mwe baliko kuma countries uko mwa kutoka pia. Let's keep this man nicely please. Ndeta ndi kukamba kwanga kwamene ndifuna nipempeko chabe ku bantu amene baliko na kandalama pa PF. I think mwakote kwa makonnection kwa tuma muchitira kwa fintu visuma please twapapata tatulefo yu muntu wanenu kena ngwachite fili because Tayali yali got influence for sure. Tayali is a very big opposition political leader. I think voice yako yali have more value. So please twapapata mwakote kwa kapia mwakote kwa ndalama abantu natuchula ifweta tukwete nifaka tutwampela Tayali for now. So bali mwakote kwa kapia. But PF do something to Chilufya Tayali. Please, that we follow Musende waka inde. Twaka na uti bamusenda ngata upadi chala cha uti bamusenda bapeni cha chinje bintu muntu kaidi. Alefa na ina mali sources. Family yako yali shala ba family yako ile foku ya bama yabana Tayali bali shaloko. Wale basunga. So twapapata mwa kote kwa kapia uyu muntu. Please twapapata. Thank you President Tayali. Na family yanga twakwata kwa twatuma kwa twakwata mfeka talk time. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
But don't think.
So sorry. Sorry. And anyway, I just want to say I'm very grateful what this caller has said. I'm very grateful. There are a number of people that actually, do send me to my resources. You have to make one pin and whatever. It goes a long way. I'm very, very grateful to some of you that do that. I am really grateful. I'm very grateful. So, yeah, it's true. But don't think, he was just mentioning about PF. Trust me about PF, because a lot of you think that the PF has money, and the PF, they are even maybe sponsoring. The PF, they don't have money. That is a fact. But PF, they don't have money because money comes from the different members. But the PF are bad. They don't have money. Mwalimu mfati ku secretariat tabalefora 1 to 8 months tabafora. They don't have money. So I don't want to create a notion where you'll be thinking to say, no, but PF sponsoring. No, they don't. They don't. They don't have resources. Not even Lungu. Not even Lungu. And I've seen a number of people writing to me. Ask for this from Lungu for me. Ask for this from Lungu. I need to make this point. A number of you have been writing me text messages, wanting me to connect you to Lungu because you need one particular help. I'm telling you, Balungu doesn't have money, and I hope I'm not. Balungu is not feeling bad me saying this, but I know. Don't think, because some of you even think, no, Balungu knows. Like I received a text message where somebody is looking for medical support. No, even the Ishan Chani knows about this, but they are not doing anything. They are not doing anything because they don't have money. They don't have money. I'm not being sponsored by Balungu. I'm not being sponsored by Lungu. I'm being sponsored by people, some individuals who I'm very grateful to. Very grateful to. Those people that you think that they are the big guys who are giving me money, no. Even some of these stupid people who want to be bragging to say like they are the ones that are looking after me, they are not. They are not. People who are looking after me, they are not even known in public. Hello?
Tayali, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you, my brother. And today you have come very open.
Mm-hmm.
And let not even anyone insult you. It is good to know. And the other things which I want to say is that you are a man who speaks for people. And I wish if I was rich, I would have even maybe support your party, because I can see you have a heart for people. But one thing which I can always say is that, as for me personally, I'm not happy because you are a Zambian, and where you are, I'm just say sorry, because you are not supposed to be in exile as for now. Live in your own country, your own family. That is the things which it is really touching my heart. And for those who are, like the way you have come out to say that where there are bad things, let's learn to talk where the bad thing is. And where there are good things, let's learn to talk where the good thing is. Like the topic you brought, you said, let people talk themselves. As for me, I can't see something wrong, even if the president, he will go and attend the memorial for the late Michael Sata. I remember, even if I recall well, there was what we call, I remember some days back, maybe if you can recall you as well. They formed a party called Yuda. I remember.
Yeah.
Yuda. Yeah. It was like alliance. Yes, they made that the alliance with you, the late Michael Sata. So there is nothing wrong for people even to politicize. Why is he going to attend? Why was the one who... I've seen that President HH had never any grudges or whatever with the late Michael Sata. I know politics, how it is. It's like I'm proposing a lady, and there's another man also who's after that lady. You know, I can't go to that lady with a bad word. Like, you have to go with a sweet word, like a sweet talk. Like, that is how the politics is. So, thank you, my brother. God bless you. I know that you are in exile, but God will bring you back. As for me, that is my prayer. Because Zambia is your country, and not happy for you to leave your family. My brother, God bless you and continue the great job which you are doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello, President Tayali.
Yes, sir.
Ife kuno kiri bwino mukamba na Walungu ku Zambia.
Zikomo Walungu.
Nikuno kamba po mwina mwache tu kubwera kwa kuweruza kwa bamda yani patenti ni bwanji kupatikiza kubuta kamba kuli wa loya wa dala is eo ba loya bao many people wa ndala baba
ili palaudi simve jubika.
Oh, okay. Ekani nichose palaudi. Hello.
Yeah, iveka buni.
That nikambepo pa judgment ya mdala yamene zachitika mu December yamene tonse tiyembekezera kuti ikamvere kuti zili bwanji, but automatically otiyembekezera but tizo to mdala wazaka wafyantikiza. So manje kufunika kupulana munga mwe mdala madezi yakubwe kwemvera mpo kuma chame chili hapa kufunika tipezi ndinango yamene ngatitandize madezi yakalipofika pa time ija ya ma election. So pa day ya judgment ikalipofika nanga baloya baba mndala since baona na kuona vavichitika, that's why vachosa pa day vapeka pa day ndiponso bavomekeza madezi amenayo manje nanga kuti tiyanganepo kuti veve baloya pa time yo judging na veve apa so bayambe kukambapo pa WhatsApp or either kuma radio kuti tifuna pa day judgment kukachoke ma judgment yaviri ngati bamdala saza kaimirira tifuna judgment ina automatic not kamba uti no judgment ya mdala saza kaimirira saza kaimirira tamvera pa 10 December wa judging manje tifuna yo konkapon yakuti kodi kulima election so kufunika pamene baza charging ayo mdala yokonkapo ikamvere kuti kulima election after 3 months nicho mikufunika vonse hivyo bamekafuna kwa judging bakavitengere pamoja bakawiri pamoja judgment ya mdala na judgment ya hakainde vikachokele pamoja wote vikapusana ndio kuti tisakamvera judgment ya mdala mu 2026 nishipamene manje tienda kuma election already is too late koma bayambepo kukamba baloya hapa kuti pamene tiembekezera muka bayambe kukamba pofuti na maweruzidwe yaba president after Lungu not eligibility kuyimi kwao zikomo kwambiri.
Zikomo. Basically what this caller is saying, if they say Edgar Lungu is not eligible, then what is going to happen, because he stood in 2021 and Hakainde Hichilema won. So what is going to happen? Are we going to have a by-election? They need direction. People will need direction. If they say he's not eligible, then they should tell us if we are going for elections or not. Hello? 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 Hello?
One thing. Hello.
I don't know if are you using a microphone? Are you using a whatever loud or a headset, because it's not clear. Hello? Hello?
Okay, Mr. Tayali.
Yeah, hello? It's not clear. Hello?
Hello, President.
Yes, yes.
Mwauka boy, time difference.
Mwana bwino. Ni mwauka bwanji zona.
Nezombela ba president wa Edgar Chagwa Lungu pa podcast ya Emmanuel Omwamba. Balondolo maningi palinkani ya memorial service zankala komanya. I agree with Edgar Chagwa Lungu because David Batonza should expect kumvera bana bazalondola ba Edgar Chagwa Lungu. Since wapela mwamvera ku podcast ya Emmanuel Omwamba na mdala Edgar Chagwa Lungu.
Yeah, namvera.
So, okay, I agree with you, like what you said yesterday. I think the day before yesterday, you come back to a president HH, wafunika kuenda kuja cathedral. Jankani niomveka mshemushe. Maje problem ja issue is turning into politics. Zankala mabana ya CDF, machani. So, anyway, ndeba nazo funa chao nisto contribute na the program ya Edgar Chagwa Lungu ni wakamba papanga mangi sense. So wasienchi wakaende ku Pop Square. La president wakaende ku cathedral. Kwa tukashita avoid chongo. Sikomo kwa mbi.
Zikom. Hello?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Yes, good evening.
Sure. Okay, thank you. Me quickly, before network misbehaves, I want to speak to one thing. I've been following you for a long time, and I don't know your manifesto in your EEP party. So I wanted to suggest something. If you can divide time, like when you have a hot topic that borders more especially PF, you get a lot of numbers when you're talking about such issues that has to do with PF. Maybe you get maybe even 15 or 30% of that time. You tell us your manifesto and the things you want to do so that if the PF or the other thing fails, at least we know that we have someone whom we have understood.
So now, quickly,
so I would love to understand.
Yeah, quickly, my brother, I've heard your point. I want to respond to you. You see, everything has got its own time. At the moment, really, I'm not promoting myself. And I'm not promoting myself. You cannot be mixing. You are promoting Edgar Lungu. At the same time, you start bringing in your policies. Because some of the policies, to be honest with you, they may not agree with the Edgar Lungu. You see what I mean? So you cannot be promoting yourself at the same time promoting another person. No. So for now, I am not yet ready. I'm not yet ready to be at that position where I can market myself as me, what kind of leader I'm going to be. There will come a time. For now, I'm pushing the agenda of Edgar Chagwa Lungu because I believe that he has got more than what I have. Okay? And exactly. I also hope that, when Edgar Lungu gets there, he can also promote me. It is as simple as that. So for now, you don't hear me talking about EEP. You don't hear me pushing, agenda of EEP because you can't do it at the same time. I mean, you can't have a cake. You can't, have a cake and yet eat it, For now, those that I'm promoting, I will promote them. There will come a time, and even as I'm talking, yourself, you have been following me. Somehow, you are able to tell there are some sparks of my true character, my desires. There are some sparks which you see, but I cannot really be campaigning myself and bringing it whatever. For now, I'm saying it publicly and openly. For now, I want to support those who have resources, hoping that even them, they will look at me kindly.
Okay, but then don't you think you are losing out? Because right now, back home, there is a scramble for PF members in Zambia. There is scramble. People are scrambling for those people, PF members. Don't you think you are losing out? By the time you want to start telling us what you stand for, people will have made up their minds and shifted from PF to other parties, and you remain with just very few options left for you to from.
Don't worry, my brother. For me, I am not bothered by those people who are agitating, selling themselves to be president and whatever. I am not worried about those, because when my time will come, those people will be nowhere. When my time will come, don't worry. I am not worried at all. They can be selling themselves and whatever. You know me. So the time when my time will come, some of these people will not be able to stand on the same platform with me. When my time will come, some of these people who are busy masquerading as presidency, especially in PF and whatever, those who hijackers, those bootlickers, those who have been used to destroy PF, those are list of my worries. When my time will come, I'm telling you, very few will be able to stand with me.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, the network is cutting. I hope I've made my point. Hello? Hello?
President.
Yes.
Mwawambeni.
Yeah, mkwa mwawambeni.
President nile ronsha mituke. Ndefu amitasheko.
Natotela.
Because ni mbona abantu bamwe abakalambe butwamona balabi netwale pero mchinshinga wa Dr. Chilufya, Dr. Judas, mulamone fyo bachita compromise. Umwenso wa prison.
You know?
Kutasha nepo tabatafishishe. But you are a man 1.5 who move with conviction. Now, as long as your heart convicts you and say what I'm doing is right, you will stand and do that.
Exactly.
Regardless of the machinery that stands against you. So, padi info ya basata mailo, tukalami ukisho mumwegza omwanga. Pamfo ya basata, tukalaimi kisha wachitotela, wa Nixon chilangwa. Tukalaimi kisha na wabonsi abapalanga wena Dr. Chilufya, abakowa tibare chita compromise, but Tayali areshpa. So tukalalila na democracy na bantu efe bale bachusha tukalalila mailo info ya kwasata. So na chitana age bonsa baba bamu diaspora pantu na ifo benena ngutulera ndature mitasha. Mailo bakatupanjilo mulando.
Exactly.
No kutubika mukaliati. Elo nombanga tuangira mukaliati leo tukalanda kwena Chilufya mwaume. So, president wesu, alamalo tukalali, mfo ya kwasata tukalali la ni democracy wona wile. Info ya kwasata tukalali la tukamwa butuka mchalo mwayoko no kutampo kutulandila. Abambi barafo tuma jobs watampo kurafura $. So wakateka lelo inende mitasha ifi eko ya kwaleta. Kuimani na kwa balanda balechula eko ya kwalesa US sent So me from today, we know that you are Saint Tayali. Lesa mipale wakateka.
Natotela, Natotela. I will take that with humility to say saints are those who, saints are sinners who struggle for perfection. Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Patan,
Mkoya.
temi tota pasi mule bomba.
Natotela.
Number just one thing on the Kulanda pocket. My observation. The lower kunda mu paper yaba sakala. Na walanda posa nefyama corruption. Nama politicians. Oba kunda na walanda tushe corruption. Ilicho kumuchinga kulwa pula na kumbiwa all these areas ukumbita kudi na walanda pama corruption charges yaba auditor general yantibafunya na walanda ma other examples. But why are they not also prosecuting the kind ministers who are also cited in these corruption charges? Then in Naimbi, here in Bapanga Nani road Bapanga from Lusaka to Ndola. But then I want to avaranda tibala chitati va napsa na avambia they're going to fund it. Then batali na road taila apwa waranda tibala mbonombokla poka ma target funds. No mbanish abade kula road. Nyaba bene nangu ma target here abantu already pila. Why? What role are they playing? Why did they come into this arrangement?
They have started collecting before umusewota
uda. Funds na nenga nalipanga. Kwande bati nala panga nine vonchite ne namba nokula pake ko bantu namba nokula panga mpya. Nomba geno kwa page 20 years bakale pake mpya mwelezo wakumbara. Awe tualida mtu afwe.
No.
Thank you, but there's a
Natotela.
Yeah, quite.
Yeah. And those are some of the issues, that dual carriageway, Ndola Lusaka, it's an embodiment of the corruption of the UPND. It's an embodiment of the corruption of the UPND. Starting from the contract, you know, where the money is coming from, them collecting money from the toll gates, you know. Amidst all these things, how can I come here and start saying, no, Hakainde Ichilema is working? No, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I have to criticize, I have to condemn those things. And those are some of the things that have made me to be out here. Those are some things that have made me to be out here. I fight for my country. And those who agree with me, they should be able to help me. But when you are helping me, don't look at me as a charity case. I'm not a charity case. No. There is something that I'm doing. And you are partly contributing to what I'm doing. Anyway, should I say that so if you're Bane, I think I've made my point is that basically I'm saying to those who are so-called my friends, help me because we are complementing each other. There is something that I'm bringing on the table and you have the resources. Let's help me. Let's help each other. As you do that, let's give respect to each other. Let's give respect to each other. Let's give respect to each other. If you don't have resources, it's okay. It's okay. You know, don't force people to say, hey, no, you have to. No. It's not. But if you say, no, you want to help me, do it. Not wambokula mbepa and whatever. That is not respect. That is not respect. That's nonsense. And you start becoming big-headed, like Niowa Nkusha. Kuta enough. I'm 50 years old. Some of you have just known you for a few years. Where was I all these years? For you to come and pretend to look like you are my God. It's nonsense. Mulek, fiabu puba. And for you Zambians, yes, I want to tell you that I stand for justice. I stand for the poor. And where I have to speak, I will speak. Definitely. I will speak for you. I will stand for you. Yes, there are some times when I am challenged, because of whatever the situation. But what I will not do is to come to you and lie. This is wrong. I will not come here and lie. The only thing that I can do is to keep quiet. But the issue, what will be happening tomorrow, I'm not going to say a word, simply because there are certain things that I agree with the UPND, there are certain things that I agree with the PF, as well as those things that I don't agree, and I don't agree on this side. But not to avoid whatever bashing my friends. I will not say anything. I will just leave it there. And I will end here for tonight. May God bless you. May God bless Zambia. Good night.